Yogurt time. Sorry for the sound of the vacuum in the background. It's still working on the stuff, but it's now mostly built. We just need to add that one beam over there. But I went on a bit of a purchasing spree because I haven't inventoried for a set for Bricklink in a long time. So I bought these sets right here to inventory for Bricklink. So either in this vlog or the next vlog, I'll probably be inventorying a lot of sets. I just wanted something to have a bit of a break from listing and stuff like that, because once this is done, then I'm going to be able to process a whole bunch of the minifigure parts. I'm just going to want a little bit of a break. And for me, a fun pastime is inventorying sets for Bricklink. So I ordered these sets here. So I'm going to be working on these sooner than later. I haven't inventoried a Duplo set before, so this one here is a cheap one, and there's like 13 bricks or something like that. So I was like, that'd be a perfect time to practice. So yeah, then that's that. But yeah, almost done here. It's a little bit iffy here, but it works. So I'm not going to complain. Excuse me. But yeah, then excuse me. But yeah, then we just need to get that bar at the top, and then have to add some supports connecting this to the table, and then after that we can start attaching drawer units, and then we'll be done. It's currently 7:53 p.m. so we should be able to finish this tonight. Okay, so now we have holes drawn here like this for every unit where it can be done. As you can see, there's there and stuff like that. So now what I have to do is I have to take down every single unit. And yeah, even though it's not straight right now, it was lined up when the holes were drawn. But now what I have to do is I have to take every single unit down. Then I have to put in screws on every single one of these places here. And then I also have to remember to take out a few legs that fell and are stuck over on this part right here that fell out of that drawer. So yeah, that's what I'm going to work on next. But overall, good progress is being made. And then as soon as that's done, then I can just start attaching the units, and then it is finally done. All right, so now all of the screws have been added to all the slots or spots. And so now I'm going to get the vacuum here one more time, and then vacuum everything that I can from all of the sawdust, because after that it will be practically impossible to clean behind there for a while. So then yeah, now I'm going to put up the units and vacuum, and yeah, then I'll check in after that. But then it's just about finished. So all of the drawer units have now been put up, and it looks like that. Now there's some gaps in between and stuff like that, but it's not going to be perfect and stuff like that. So now all of them are up in place. This here is for the last unit that is arriving whenever Pure Later decides to deliver it. Some of them, as you can see, aren't connected in the back because there's no room for a board and stuff like that. But in general, it won't be a big issue because let's see if I can find an example. If I put this drawer in here, if I just remove this drawer, you can't even see the unit move really. And you put it back a little bit and stuff like that, but it doesn't affect it. Only when I actually pull on the unit and stuff like that do I notice it moving. So yeah, and that's just like that. I might have taken that from a different spot, but oh well. So yeah, then that's done now. And so now I'm just going to give the basement a quick vacuum and stuff. And then after that, I'm going to be calling it a day. It's now 10:21 p.m. and stuff. So lots of work, but it is finally basically done. Sometime next week, probably after this unit arrives, then we're just going to add a shelf here for the bags and stamps and stuff like that. But yeah, then yeah, overall most of it's done now. So now I have vacuumed the basement, and I'm going to start syncing up the stores. I didn't upload that much this week, as some of you may know, because there's just working on all this stuff and everything like that. But yeah, then I'm going to get started on that, but this is probably the last clip of the day. I've got mail, I've got the last Princess Auto drawer unit, which I'm going to be able to get set up. I've got mystery package 1, mystery package 2, mystery package 3, and mystery package 4. So I'll be opening up some of these guys later, but first it is breakfast time. All right, so now I'm going to, well, I can't put anything properly away because there's no room there, but then my goal for today is I don't have to pull orders till later tonight. So first off, I'm going to just move these 2 trays out of the way over here like this, and then now I have these orders, which I'm going to put over here. And then yesterday I accidentally knocked over this one clip container, but I really don't feel like acknowledging the problem right now. So I'm just going to leave it for the time being and tackle it sometime in the future. So then first off, I have this, which I should, oh, I'm not sure if I can get it set up with one hand, but I'm going to try. But as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure if the screws are far enough out. Might have to undo them a bit, but then, well, that's probably not good. I might need two hands to push it over to the side a bit. But yeah, then I'll see if I can get this thing set up real quick. All right, so the drawer unit is now up. We had to move all of these screws one spot to the left, basically. So there's further to the left now. And then for the top one, we had to do it twice because for some reason that one was even further away. But now that's done there. And now I'm probably going to just start with these doors. These doors are mostly interchangeable. They can go absolutely in any of the other slots. So I don't need to say, okay, you know, first do these ones to put up there or anything like that. But what I will start with is in the one spot right here, since it's missing its tabs, I'm just going to put the broken drawer backwards because I don't want to cut my finger on the front, and just put that there. And that one will probably remain unused forever, or for at least a very long time. But now it's it's yogurt time. So I'm first going to probably place another Lego order because I've got, I want to say, let's see here, about 80, then 20. So I got about 115 on the high end dollars of VIP points to spend. So I'm going to do that because all of the Bricklink designer program sets were shipped. And then also the, what's it called? All the orders I placed just in the previous clip or so have shipped as well. Might have been the other vlog, I can't remember. So then I'm going to quickly place an order, see if there's one more set I can get to inventory for Bricklink and work on that. And then after all of that stuff is done, then I can start with some of these drawers, try to clear off this box first. Then what's in this box? This box is empty, almost. There's one drawer for Skybound. Oh yeah, that one there. But yeah, then I'm probably going to do something like, for example, Star Wars, Ninjago, Knights, maybe, then Harry Potter, and stuff like that. I mean, I probably won't use an entire one for most of them. For Star Wars and Ninjago, I probably will, because those ones are two of the largest themes. But then after that, I guess we'll see how it goes. And yeah, I'm probably, yeah, might not even really keep too many things in large drawers. Like I have, it's not there, yeah, right here, Star Wars unnamed, even though I'm already messing up on how this stuff is sorted, because I do have a Rebels drawer right here, Rebel, and I'm already mixing some of that stuff into here, so I do have to work on all that. So that's gonna be good fun to work on. I've already got the first Ninjago drawer for Skybound that was made the other day. But now that that stuff's all done, I can bring these guys up. We did eventually find the yellow screwdriver. We had lost it last week. It ended up being right on that yellow tray over there. So now I'm going to work on this stuff, and then I'll check back in soon. The wonders of VIP discounts. This has got to be one of the sketchiest emails I've gotten in a while. It's for something called Racetrack. I've never heard of them. To my knowledge, I have never signed up for them. And when you try to click the unsubscribe, it's not actually a button. It's just text saying unsubscribe. So you can't actually click unsubscribe. This is really sketchy. But yeah, I don't think I showed the sets that I got with the VIP points. I ended up getting this set right here, and then also this set right here, and it would have been like 120 or 130 normally, but then I got it for like $6, so can't complain with that. And then I've got lots of stuff arriving sooner than later to inventory for Bricklink, so that's probably what I'm going to be focused on for most of the week. But yeah, then basically today, it won't arrive today, but then yeah, should hopefully be able to get a lot of this stuff here cleared up. And then when that stuff arrives, I'm going to need to clear off this table and just start tackling some of those. And the one great thing about getting low quantity of new sets, which is one of the other reasons why I bought it, is because I got so many empty drawers right now, and I really need to use them up. So yeah, they're literally just spilling out everywhere because I've not been using them in a while because haven't parted out a new set in a while. So that's one of the reasons of getting them as well. So yeah, hopefully I should be able to use up a lot of drawers. Yogurt time. Well, that's the first. ChatGPT is down. Alright, so I've got the label maker, I've got some drawers, I've got replacement labels, and I've got a battery tester because every now and then it just keeps saying it's low battery even when I put brand new batteries in. So I have that here just to see if it's one battery that's affecting it or something, just so I can print stuff off. And then I have all of these tabs open here. And they're basically just different themes and stuff from Ninjago. So I'm going to just go through some different themes, look at some different characters, and see what I should do for that, because I know that there was Skybound and stuff like that. So then, for example, I just went to Ninjago, which is right here, and then I just opened up all of these themes here. So I'm going to do it in several ways. One, I'm going to sort by theme, like as in Ninjago and stuff like that. Then let's just move this a little bit here. Oh wait, no, it's on this side over, no, it's not here right now. It's in a different drawer or container somewhere. I have like, I'll have one for, 1 second. I should have some examples. Oh yeah, there's Cole here. Then I'll have one for Kai, one for Lloyd, Garmadon. I'll probably separate those. One for Nindroid, one for Stone Army, Ghost Warriors, Zane, Kai, Jay. Then I'd have one for, like, you know, those fish ones from Ninjago and stuff like that. So then I'm actually going to go over here and, oh, I'm surprised none fell there. I've got the Ninjago container somewhere here. Okay, here's the Ninjago one. It's not full. I don't know why I took it out. Is there another one here somewhere? Yeah, right here. Okay. I'll put this back in here. So then I've got all of these Ninjago ones, so then I could separate it, so then I'll find the themes that I do want to separate, that I do find more frequently. So then I've got, for example, this here would go in one. I'd get one for the Vermilion. It fell. I'd get one for the Vermilion. This is from this theme here, and so I'd basically be looking up that theme and stuff like that. Then this here is Skybound, which I've created a drawer for, and that one is somewhat common. Then I'd get one for these guys. Then let's see, here's some more Skybound. And then there's also the Sons of Garmadon. That one I'm starting to find more frequently and stuff like that. And then I'd just basically try and subsort this as much as I can. And see what the different options are for all of this stuff. And so now I'm going to work on that, and I'll probably first just get all of the Ninjago drawers. Actually, no, I'm going to leave out the Kai. Actually, no, I'll probably just bring them just, well, no, I know there's 4. What's this 4th one here? There's Kai, Jay, Cole, Zane. What's this one? I feel like I should know what that one is. First pick this up. Really? How did I, what? I don't even know. And so then, let's see here. Okay, so then there's Zane. Oh, the Serpentine. No, but there's 2 I was looking for. Oh yeah, the Shulkin. So I've got the Shulkin, the Serpentine, Zane. Then I have the Lego Movie, Atlantis, Nexo. Okay, here is Kai. And then I'm looking for one more right here. Wu and Nia and Jay. Okay, so there's 6 of them here. So I'm going to bring these guys back now. So now I know so far for the Ninjago, which I'm thinking will be this one here. So then I know I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is this one, 10, 11. I might have counted wrong there. Then there's going to be one for the villager ones, even though it's part of another theme, just because they're somewhat common on their own. So that's 12. Then yeah, just basically go through this and try to find if there's any other ones. Like there's the one, this, I can't remember, is this a Klaus or one of the Hands of Time one and stuff like that. So yeah, then I'm just gonna go through all of this and I'll keep you guys posted. But yeah, then you can see the lighting isn't as good here as it is, say, here and stuff like that, because the lights are now blocked up there. So sometime in the near future, we'll be getting an LED light strip for up here. And so that will be useful, but I'm going to get started on this. I probably won't check in too many times, but I'll try to keep you guys posted. All right, so I've gone through some of them now, and I've created a new one for Garmadon because I had him up anyways. Then I have the Blizzard soldiers. I just put Blizzard because I didn't know how to spell soldiers and I didn't feel like Googling it. And also it's not just soldiers, there's like the Ice Emperor and stuff like that. Then I did Vermilions. Then I have Sons of Garmadon. Then I have the Cultists, which is what this one is. It's an Anachondri cultist. Then there's the Villagers, which is these ones here. Then there's Hunted, which is basically the dragon villains, which I'm not seeing here. Oh yeah, well, it's like with Jet Jack, I think that's the name. And then I have the Shark Army, if I can separate it. Shark Army, which is for like these guys here. So yeah, then I'm gonna go along and do it. Then I'm probably gonna also have one for like villains for like Master, I can't remember his name. Then also one because then I can also put this guy with him, and then I might have one for heroes and stuff like that for like Lil Nelson, I believe that's his name, and stuff like that. So yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do for here. And these drawers and stuff will probably keep expanding over time. And I just can't ever remember if this, no, this is Nexonites. I'm almost certain of it. So I'm gonna set that on the side. But yeah, then I'm gonna go ahead and start sorting some of these. So I've now mostly sorted the first part from the Ninjago. This is what the drawers look like. I'm still going to be moving some of the drawers up from there. But then we can see we've got like the Cultist, Blizzard, Skybound, Shark Army, Vermilion, Hunted has a little bit, Sons of Garmadon, and Villagers. I did put the new Garmadon drawer up there because I'm going to be making the other one just a Lloyd drawer. And then we have the Stone Army drawer here. So all the drawers except for the Shark Army one will be able to close. So I'm going to just close these ones now. And so then whenever a drawer gets full, when it's subsorted to this extent, then it's going to be at the point where I should be listing it. So yeah, now I'm going to quickly first add the drawers from these ones to that stuff. And then I'm going to try and find out how many more I can make from this. I'm probably going to have a generic Ninjago because, for example, these headgear pieces are for multiple different Ninjago minifigures. Headgear is up here now, and stuff like that. I can't remember if this here is a Wu legs or a villager one, because I know he had some tan legs at one point once they switched and gave him like a, I can't remember what it is. It's like one of those skirt things. I can't remember what it's called. And stuff like that. So then I'll probably also have one for villains, for Moro, which is here and here. And also the Hands of Time and this guy. And then I have to figure out what this is from. I think it's from the Ninjago movie, but I don't have a drawer for that. So they'll probably go in a generic one and stuff. So now I'm going to just work on some of this. Alright, I just finished with the Ninjago. This here is the stuff that is left on the side. There was a total of, let me just put this torso on these legs. There was a total of 3 of these Nexonite guys in here, and I did confirm they are Nexonites. Then there's this one here, which may very well be on one of the minifigures from here. And I'll just put it in the Shark Army drawer, I guess, because I'm pretty sure it's from there. And this one here, that is a CMF torso, I'm almost certain, and also a CMF head. And that one was mixed with the Nia. I'm pretty sure on the old setup, the Nia and CMF drawers were in somewhat close proximity, so that's probably how that happened. But now I've got this drawer here, which I'm going to take that label off. And so now that I'm done Ninjago, I have all of these drawers. I've got these ones here, and then for like Ninjago multiples, ones that are multiple different minifigures. Then there's just ones that I don't really have drawers for, and stuff like that. Then all the main ones. So that's all done there. I am going to now quickly just separate this between the 2 drawers here. I've got the Garmadon and I've got Lloyd. I may actually just move over Nia one and then Wu one also. And then I can put Garmadon next to Wu because then he's after Lloyd. So it's still somewhat close to each other. So then I can just quickly separate these here. But then that's all Lloyd, Garmadon, 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 Garmadon. This here is Lloyd, this one's Garmadon, but then all of these here are from Lloyd. So then I'll just put these guys in here, and that's done. Then I can put Lloyd back up here, and Garmadon over here. And so then I have to take these labels off, although it might not be for this one here. Some of them, the labels, I'm just gonna try to take it off. Yeah, as you probably heard that a bit, that horrible sound, the label ripped. These labels do tend to stick to the doors, which is good when you want them on, but not so good when you want to take them off. So then I'm just going to leave these here on the side for now. I probably shouldn't do that, like that. And so then what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put all of these drawers and those drawers into the spots here, because then I can actually have some room to work here. And then I'm not going to basically just sit down all day and just label drawers, because that's going to drive me insane, or more so than I already am. But then it's gonna just help clear up room, and then I can have it as I go along. I can separate things better with a little bit every here and there, just so that I don't get burnt out and stuff like that. So that's what I'm gonna do now, and then I'm gonna just try and make some room, process some orders and stuff like that, but then I'll check in once all these drawers are put away. So finally, with a bit of help, all of the drawers have now been filled. This is the backwards broken one, but yeah, then it's all filled up now. These are the leftovers, because some of the ones up here were taken from here and stuff. So now there's just that stuff that needs to be dealt with. But yeah, then I can take a little bit of a break, but then I have to start trying to tackle more of the piles over here and there, and just try and make some progress. How much lower are they going to make it? It's currently got a cap of 25 messages every 3 hours. Expect significantly lower caps as we adjust for demand. It was at 100 every 4 hours like a week or so ago, and now it's down to 25 every 3 hours and expected to get much lower. And that's with the paid subscription. I thought with the paid subscription I was supposed to be getting around all of this stuff. Well, luckily I don't need it right now. And the other day when I was using it, and it seems like I went more than 25, but I may be wrong on that. But now I've actually gone ahead and in my Gmail, I've actually cleaned up all of the stuff here and put separated tax stuff on the side and things like that. So that's finally all sorted out. So now I have started to get some things onto the side here. And now, yeah, that's the container I spilt earlier. I'm slowly picking it up. So then sooner than later, we'll hopefully be getting a shelf here. Just ordered an LED strip for the roof to get some lighting. And so my goal is to, before any of the Lego sets that I bought to inventory arrive, to hopefully have this table largely cleared up so that I can work on photographing and stuff like that. But now it's supper time, as you may have just heard. There's called for supper, so that's the project now. For after suppers, to work on some of this stuff and the containers over there and just get everything fixed and stuff like that. Just sold another hockey card. I think it was number 40. So let's see here, 39. It might have been 44. Was it 46? Yeah, it was 46. Okay. It was the Alexander Ovechkin cheddar card. Severely off cut. You can see that quite a bit there. But yeah, this one sold for $4.45 plus $1.49 on shipping. So yeah, then now what I'm doing is, well, I'm just going to quickly set this over here. This here is the missing parts. Then the hockey card. Then here's a single 1x1 stud that I missed. But then the person placed an order, so I can ship that with the other stuff. So now I've got this stuff here. I cleaned up a little bit from the cart. And was able to put some of the trays back over here. But now we have this box, these, this, and a weird amount of thumbtacks, a bent screw and stuff, and some cards there. And then there is also that tray there. And I feel like there's some stuff over here somewhere, but there might not be. But then that's the stuff I need to get brought back over here for stuff that was on the table before it was all moved. So then I'm going to just try and stack some containers in the corner like was done with these, and try and get some of that stuff sorted out. And then also one of the things is I can't really do too much until the what's it called? The thingy here, what's it called? Shelf is built here, because that's where I can put stuff like spare labels, all the bags and stamps. So I can't deal with any of that. Oh yeah, and then the drawers there and stuff like that. I can't really deal with any of that stuff right now. So then there's that. And then also it was confirmed that Lego orders do actually ship when you buy them in Canada, at least for some. They do actually ship from America, and so that's why they take so long to get here. As you can see here, it was shipment ready for UPS in the United States, and it's going to be shipped to Canada eventually. So that's interesting. So that's probably why it just takes so long to get here often. So yeah, then I'm going to, because that's the sets to inventory for Bricklink. So we'll see when that stuff arrives. Excuse me, but yeah, then I'm going to start working on some of this stuff and try to just get some of this sorted out. So we just got the light strip set up now, have a connector thing there, although it looks like it might be falling off, I don't know. And then there is one more over there. We have the light switch over here, which can turn it on and off. And then after we get the shelf here, then we are going to probably attach this to the side here or something like that, or yeah, not sure exactly what yet. So yeah, pretty good light switch, and that thing is definitely about to fall off. I've got this order here from March 1st, and in it is just parts that I've ordered a whole bunch of multiple times already. And let me just check right here. I should have at least 8. Yeah, I have at least 8 in new condition. So for this order here, I genuinely have no idea if I forgot to just mark it as complete when I was done, or if I never actually received it yet. I genuinely haven't the slightest idea which one it is. So for this one, I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt, because most likely I did get it all and I just forgot to, because if I look over here, it's the oldest one, and I just got this one here in the mail today. And these are international, but then the other ones have all arrived from that time, so I'm assuming that this one has already arrived and I just completely forgot about it. But I'm almost done processing orders. I'll probably just finish this order and this order, then I'll start pulling orders because it's now 10 p.m. Just finished with all of the orders. This here's a return I still haven't fully processed from a while ago. But I am going to start pulling orders now. These ones here, these 4 minifigures, I was able to rebuild, but I have to make listings for on eBay. These ones here I was able to rebuild and relist right away. And then this one here I got, but it was damaged. But I looked a little bit in this container here, and I might have parts to rebuild him. So I have him there to work on. And then I have these guys here to work on a little bit after that as well. So now I'm going to work on pulling orders. And then I have these parts here because the old photo, which is this one here, as you can see, it is the front of the part, but there's also a back print. So I'm going to see if I can possibly do that, although I am running out of time for the day now. It's about 10:22 p.m. So then I'm going to go up for a minute, and so I might as well bring up a new yogurt. So yogurt. And then ChatGPT is back up, but it is the chat logs on the side are gone, but they are working to bring that back, it says. I'm just curious if this has changed at all. No, it hasn't, but who knows. So yeah, then I'm going to start pulling orders now. I'm going to have to still try and clear off the cart a little bit and move some things around. If that's over there, then this and this I'm going to put over here, because that's a replacement order and that has to be combined with something else. Then this stuff here I should be able to just put here, and this as well. So yeah, then there's possibly tomorrow is when we are looking at possibly getting a shelf set up for there. And then a lot of this stuff can go there because I don't have places for anything at all right now. This one here I found, so I'm going to put here because I might have a duplicate card for that. I think that's where the other ones are. Here's a random screw that I have no idea where it's from. And then a watch, which I still hear beep every now and then for each hour that passes. So I'm going to bring that upstairs as well. So I'm going to bring this stuff up. Ow, I hit myself with the screw. So I'm going to bring this stuff upstairs and then start pulling orders. So I did change my mind actually a little bit, and I am going to finish processing the stuff at the table before I pull orders, just so that I can try and get the table cleared up and everything like that. So then I'm basically just trying to get as much of this stuff processed and put away as I can, just so that it's ready for tomorrow for packing orders. And then after that, I'm going to start pulling orders. I know I probably won't be able to finish pulling orders until tomorrow, so that I have to keep in mind. But I will try to just like take the photo, process this guy, process this, and stuff like that, and then try to pull orders. And so yeah, that's what I'm probably going to do now. Well, I wonder why this camera just never focuses unless I actually make it, but who knows. I opened up 2 sets, but I got 3 sticker sheets, so that's interesting. So I ended up spending most of the time just working on rebuilding these 2 minifigures, because this guy could not find his plume for the longest time. I went and I tried for about 15 minutes to get a photo of this part, but because of its awkward shape, it just kept being like, for example, if I try to get a photo like this, I would actually end up taking it at an angle like this, and it just made the photo results look really weird. So after about 15 minutes and in the photo editor and stuff like that, I was like, you know what, I'm just leaving that till tomorrow. I'm going to put these 3 drawers away, and that one I'm leaving out till after I do that, because then I have to put them in here. But then the I didn't have time to pull any orders, so I still have to pull those guys tomorrow then. But that's fine. So 53.92 is up here. Sorry, I didn't record. 53.92, and then 32.66 goes over here. So yeah, I wasn't able to finish pulling orders or taking those photos, but I was able to get some other stuff done. I did order some more Indiana Jones whips finally, because I think I have finally run out of them in this pile here, so we'll have to see how long those take to arrive. Oh wait, what? Well, here's an Indiana Jones whip. What? I give up at this point. Well, I'm gonna put this over here, and then I'm going to relist Indiana Jones right now. So I'll turn this light on, put that there, then I'll go over here, move this, move this, move this, grab the Indiana Jones container, put this here, and then actually I just need to actually confirm first that Indiana Jones is here. So one moment, just setting down the camera. Droid, classic space, droid, Palpatine, Frodo, Akira, 3CPO, Hawkeye, Spider-Man, Captain America, Peeves, Battalion, Yeti, Rey, Astromech, Hawkeye, Imperial, Robo, Krang, Kai, Cole, Droid, Maul, Kashyyyk, Random, Business, Shadow, Battle, Chewbacca, Star-Lord, Crossbones, Thor, Catwoman, Joker, Alien. I'm not seeing it there. So then I was like 99% certain I sold him, unless I did just rebuild him and stuff like that. I mean, I've sold him at this point like 22 times. So I'm probably just losing track. So let's go here. He isn't available. So does that mean he just sold? Don't want to show any details. It's loading. No. So he is actually, see one of these ones? Ah, right there, Indiana Jones. From the ones that just sold. So then I can just quickly set that there. I am going to turn this light back on for a minute. Then I can just pop this open. So I've confirmed that that is in good condition. So let's actually just, I'm gonna grab this right, I saw it. It was in here, right here. I'll just grab this real quick. And then I'll set this down here. So then I'll just quickly grab a satchel. These ones were brand new, so that's in good condition. Then I'm going to grab one of his legs from my bag of Indiana Jones legs. Find one in good condition. So let's see, this one here is in very nice condition. So there's that guy there. And then I can close this one up. Then I can go grab one of his hats from his bag of hats. And these ones are brand new, so I don't really need to check it. I mean, I'll give it a quick glance over, but shouldn't need to worry about that. Little speck there, but just wiped off. Next, I'll grab an Indiana Jones torso. So let's find one of these guys in good condition. That one's got a cracked arm, 2 cracked arms. Let's see. This one here looks really nice. That just wipes off there. So then that is a nice Indiana Jones torso. And then lastly, going to grab an Indiana Jones head from the bag of Indiana Jones heads. Let's see. That one's not too happy. This one here, can this wipe off? Yep. There's a little mark there that wiped off. But this one here is in good condition. So that one I can use. Then I can put the stuff back in the box. Make sure that doesn't fall. Close this up. And that bag stuck in the corner there. Close that up there. And then I can just quickly, these for eBay. So I put the legs on. Torso is not cracked. Had to double check that one side. Then I can put this rebuilt there. Then I'll grab the bag. Then I can put the card in. Put Indiana Jones in. His hat, his satchel, and his whip. And then that there is now rebuilt. I'll just put this thing carefully back over there. Then I can go back to here and relist him. And wait for that to go. There it is. That's done. Now I'll open him up. And now he's relisted for sale again for 15 bucks. 22 sold. And a lot more left to go. So now I'll put this on the side. And now I'm running a bit late. It's already past 11:30. Lately I've been trying to head up by 11. So I'm a bit late today. But that at least Indiana Jones is finished. And I ordered a whole bunch of whips. But I guess I don't actually need them for this minifigure, so that is good. Just confirm, yeah, it's all good there. So at least I was able to rebuild him real quick. I wonder why I wasn't able to find that earlier. But yeah, that's the end of this clip, I guess. Just getting to work, and then I realized that my dad put up the shelf right now when I was gone. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, then I can now have some of this stuff set up here. Probably would end up going something, we're gonna be attaching this thing to here, and then probably have these right here, and actually might just put those there with this right here, and then I could put like the stamps in between, and then I could put some other stuff up there. But yeah, we now have a shelf. Just finished pulling the Brickowl orders. Have this one here, and then those ones on the card over there. But yeah, this here was the nice Brickowl order. They ordered all of these yellow spaceman parts. I recently sold all the dark pink, and now I sold all the yellow. The next one is the white ones left, although I think those were in several sets, so I don't think that will sell quite as fast. But yeah, then they got a whole bunch of air tanks, which were the cheapest. They bought one complete minifigure, which I had. Then they had this one here on Brickowl. It shows white hands, but on Bricklink and in the set, it is, and that bag just fell there, it shows light bluish gray hands. So I am just going to include light bluish gray hands. Then they bought these helmets. Here's like, let me actually get these up again because it's pretty interesting prices on some of these. Let's get this up. One moment. Right here. Okay, so the helmets, I'll show the prices on the screen in a minute, were $71.24 for this bag. The torsos, and there's 49 helmets, there's 47 torsos. They paid $117 for the torsos, and then for the legs, there is 48 pairs of legs, and they paid $199.53 for the legs. So you can see those right there. So those were some pretty nice sales. But yeah, now I have to start pulling the Bricklink orders and stuff like that. This here's the eBay orders and the stuff there. But yeah, pretty good sales. Yogurt time. And then I'm also bringing down these three clones from my storage stuff, because there's starting to be a few rumors saying that they might be re-released later this year. It's still nothing solid or anything like that, but just to be on the safe side. They've already increased a decent amount, so I just thought I'd list them and see if I can sell them now, just because why not? No need to take needless risk, especially since I've only got 3 of them. It's not any major issue, so I'm just going to bring those down and list them as well. Orders are now packed up, and so the bags thing up here does seem to be working nicely, so that is nice. And so now what I'm going to do is ship orders out, and then after that, then my goal is, well, I'm not getting the Lego to inventory till tomorrow, so for the rest of the day, I'm going to focus on rebuilding the eBay minifigures. Then I'm going to work on clearing this table off and trying to get as much stuff from here put away or listed if possible for some things as I can. This here is just on the side right now waiting. Ooh, almost knocked that one over. Until I get around to working on this, probably next week or so. I don't know yet. So then this will be done at the same time as that. Then also need to work on photographing this torso and this piece here and stuff like that, but I'm going to ship orders out now, and then I'll start work on the next project. Just got back from shipping orders out, and then literally as I was walking in the house, my mom got a whole bunch of emails saying that the delivery for the Bricklink designer sets has been delayed and rescheduled for tomorrow, presumably. So that stuff isn't arriving until tomorrow. I just hope that they don't do the same with the Lego sets that I bought, because now at this rate, tomorrow we should be expecting, I want to say 11 packages from UPS for Lego orders. Well, maybe not quite 11, but it's more than a few, so hopefully they arrive. So it did actually end up being with UPS actually did end up delivering the Lego, even though they specifically sent emails saying that they rescheduled it for another day. So I just got all of the sets opened up, and these guys are pretty cool. Although I did hear multiple other people having this, so I wonder if it's just something that happened to a lot of them. But the observatory set, it's just completely crushed on the side, and that's how I got it directly from Lego. And yeah, that's just how that ended up. But everything else seems to be in overall pretty good condition. A little bit of shelf wear and stuff like that, but can't complain. And yeah, this here is pretty cool. Like, yeah, you'll see some dents and stuff like that, but these are overall pretty cool sets. And yeah, it's pretty cool. The stud gate is in the back. Let's see if I can move some stuff around for that. And yeah, you can see it there. It's a pretty cool set. While listing them, I noticed that this one here didn't have its dimensions or weight on the on Bricklink yet. So I'm just going to, it's 91008 right here. All right, and as you can see, it's missing its weight and dimensions, so I'm going to see if I can remember for this. It's always confusing for sets. So request catalog change set, and then it's 910008-1, and then I want to change the weight of the set to, 1 second, let me just put the set on the scale. So it is 4,643.2 or 0.3 depending on the day. I'll double check weights and stuff like that. So 4,643 43.2 is the first attempt. It's now down to 0.1. I'm going to lift it up and set it back down a few times. Then I'm going to get the measuring tape and measure it, so I'll check back in once I'm done. Alright, so I've now got it at 4,643.2 grams, 47.9 by 52.3 by 21.9 for the width, which is that side to this side, and then the height from here to here, and then the depth from here to here. So that is done now. So I'm pretty sure that's all that really needs stuff on there. So then I can click submit request, and so that's now being submitted, and then I can go here. And then these are the ones I'm working on, changes to item. And so then now we can see here for item dimensions and weight. And then hopefully that should get approved. And then after that, then it should have that there. So now I'm going to get back to listing these guys. I've already listed the first two and I've got 3 left to list. All of these sets have now been listed. And yeah, the mountain observatory set, I think it's on one of the sides there, is, yeah, practically destroyed. Not much to do about it, so I just mentioned that. And it's the cheapest one in Canada by like 1 cent, but it's also got like flat rate shipping, so it is still the cheapest one in Canada, so that's all good. So now I can get back to work downstairs. Alright, I just finished. Well, it probably took longer than it should have. It's now 9:47. I did other things in the meantime as well. But then now at the bottom of the screen, it doesn't look like much progress, but now there's only 2 windows open for Opera. I basically had the drive-through, which I was updating. Let me see if I can get this up real quick. It was this one. Yeah, okay. And then over here, one moment. I went to the drive-through message, and then I updated it to this, and so that took a while. So I did that, and then I also, what was the other thing I did? Oh yeah, I just formatted the me page a little bit better. So that's all done now, so then I was able to just get all that stuff finished, and now I can start work on the next thing. So I've now just cleared up this table here a little bit more. So then I've got room on this table to put a lot of the stuff from that table over here. And I do also want to get this chair and this chair out of here, because when I get the sets in the mail tomorrow to inventory, I'm going to be moving around between these tables a lot. So I am going to work on that. I still have this here, which is the one return, which I still haven't processed. I might just put that there and end up just putting most of the stuff back in drawers to list eventually. But then that's there. So then now I'm just going to try to get all of this stuff cleaned up and tidied up, and move as much of it as I can from here to the other table. And then once all of that's done, if I still have time, which I should, because it's not even 10 p.m. quite yet, I should have time to still list a little bit tonight, whether it is listing some of these things or rebuilding eBay minifigures. It should be one of them. And then I also want to clean up this stuff off the table as well. So I'll just be trying to clean this area up in preparation for tomorrow, because inventorying a set for Bricklink is not a simple matter, and you do need to make sure you can't have any chance of getting it mixed up with other stuff. So yeah, then I'm just going to work on this for a little while now. And yeah, I might be using the Instabrick unit in a little while. So if I do that, I will keep you guys posted, because it's pretty cool when you get to use that. Now, the one thing I am just realizing, more so now compared to earlier, like, I mean, I put a little bit of stuff up there earlier, but I did put this up here now, but then I'm wondering what else should I put up there. I'm thinking maybe I should put some of those empty drawers up there. I'm not entirely sure yet. Actually, no, I think what would be perfect for up there would be the extra boxes of business cards and bags and stuff like that. Yeah, that would actually be perfect. So I am actually going to also nicely put up all of the boxes of some different things I have up there, because then that can be a lot easier to find and access. So yeah, there's more cool things of having this stuff built here now, is I have nice storage up there. And also not just better storage, but then once I have a spot for business cards, a spot for small bags, and a spot for large bags, then I can also be able to have a better visual count of just how much I have left, so I know when I have to order more. Because like a year or 2 years ago, I ordered a whole bunch of small bags and that box over there of large bags, and they just kind of sat on this this shelf here ever since I bought them. And all I know is that I've got bags left. I have no idea, although I am pretty suspect that this box and that box are my last bags of large and small bags. But yeah, I haven't the slightest of ideas. But once I can get all this stuff moved to the other side, then I can see exactly how much I have left. Same with business cards and stuff like that. So that should be able to help a lot. Alright, I've now finished clearing off this table here, and even though their stuff was all able to fit on just this part of the table here, on identical, I think it is, size table over here, ended up being completely filled. I know there's a little bit of stuff on this side was elsewhere, and some of the stuff was, but it ended up filling up this entire table here. So now I was able to get all of that stuff put up there. Let's get this to focus. So we got the label maker, business cards, envelopes for hockey cards. Then we have small bags and large bags, and then the Ziploc sandwich size bags. So running low on the small and large bags because there's only one box left of each, but it's $1,000 per box. And I just opened up the small one, and the large one is still sealed, so that's fine. Now I am going to just take this chair here over and bring it over here. And then I'm going to just first move this closer to here. I'll put it to the side so I can still access the table a little bit. Then I'll put this chair over here. Then I'm going to get this chair and put this up here because I might end up using that a little bit. And then grab this chair and put it over here as well. So that's all good there now. And then there's this thing which isn't broken, but I don't know why it's still laying here, so I'll just put it over there and that should be fine. Then there's just some of the stuff which I'm going to try and stack up a little bit better so I can try and put the cart back in here, because it's just been kind of hanging out here for a while, and it's best to just get it put away as good as I can. So then after that's done, then I can get to this thing, and then I can finally get to photographing these parts right here. And let me just grab the rest of them here. So there's that, and then here's the last one. So then I'm just going to put that stuff there and have a bit better access here for this stuff. So yeah, then you got 2 of these and 7 of these. So I'll have to see which ones are best. But then, yeah, I'll work on that first and then try and get to the photos. So after quite a bit of fiddling with trying to get the image good, with, as you can see here for this right here, these 2 holes here were actually not being cropped out with the image background removal tool. So I was it's 10:51 now, so for more time than I care to admit, I was trying to manually just, with this in the edit eraser tool, I was just trying to go with an eraser and just erase slowly an entire circle, but it just was kept being lopsided and everything like that. So what I ended up doing is I first ended up making the image 500 pixels tall to make the image smaller, and then I just chose the largest circle size, and then I found the dead center, and then I just pressed it. So for example here you can see it makes a perfect circle when I do it like this. So I just got the correct size, and then I was able to get a perfect circle like that. So this here is finally done, and so this is the old image, and so this here's the hopefully new image. And then to actually take the photo, what I ended up doing, because when you try and take a photo like this, it might not be able to see it too much on the camera, but it's actually wider at the bottom and more narrow at the top because the camera is at an angle. So I had to get it at a perfect angle, but if it went too much, then it ended up being thinner at the top and wider at the bottom. So I ended up just getting the container over here and then just setting down the phone, sorry that it's sideways, like this, and then I was able to get it perfectly centered and stuff like that, and so that ended up working perfectly. So yeah, that ended up working. So now I can just go ahead and upload image, and now I can try and do the torso tonight still. So next up is this torso here now. Now the question is, can I get it photographed and edited and everything like that in less than, say, 15 to 20 minutes? Because that's usually about how long it is until I head up now. So I would have to add it for the front of the torso, or I mean, like for the torso with arms, and then I would likely, I'll just check real quick, yeah, also add it for just the torso itself. So I'm gonna get to work on this now, and we'll see how it goes. So this one only took a few minutes, and I am very happy with the results here. And the one thing that I kept in mind separately this time, as opposed to other times that I work on editing images, is every now and then, like, I mean, I know where it is now because I was just working on it, but like right there is a tiny speck. Right there's a tiny speck, and right there's a tiny speck. And I tried my absolute best to get rid of them, but this time for this torso, what I did is I was like, okay, I'm not gonna worry about any of it until I'm finished editing the image, and then if it's a very noticeable thing, then I can go back and adjust. But it was overall not bad at all for this one, so this here is now done. So then I can download that, and then I can go here and copy, and then I have been learning a little bit with the light levels, so I was able to adjust it from this dark color to this one here, so that was overall pretty good. So then I can just go here, paste, select the color, and then right here, and then that's that. So this here's with orange lapels, this green slime, I guess that's orange lapels, I have no idea. But then that there looks pretty good. I can't say it's too shabby. Old versus new, and so then upload. And so now I'm going to do the same for just the torso without arms. Before I could even get the torso one, which ended up like this, so overall pretty good. Before I could even get that one uploaded, the other one had already been approved. I just opened it up on a Google tab because then the cache won't affect it. But yeah. Oh, let's get that to focus. There we go. So yeah, I was approved very fast. And so now if I go back to here, yeah, it's just this one remaining now. And then there's the, I know it's from DJ. And then it is from a set right here. And then it's 37313. So 37313. Yep. And then we can see the old and new, so can't complain about that. And so yeah, it looks very nice now with using the pre-made circle instead of trying to do that, so can't complain about that. And I need to take one of these things upstairs, but then I'm calling it a day, and all of the stuff that I was hoping to get accomplished was able to be accomplished, so that is always good to happen. So that means tomorrow, I mean, with how late UPS arrived today, I wouldn't be surprised if the Lego won't arrive until later in the day. But in the past from UPS, we have had it anywhere from 1 till, well, yesterday was around 6. But hopefully that's not the normal. But yeah, then hopefully that will arrive. And then tomorrow I should be able to get a good start on all of it. And yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. But I'll actually have to first edit the vlog. So I might be doing that. So you might not be able to see much until the next vlog. And then not even a few seconds later, this one's already been approved. So overall, pretty fast. But yeah, then I guess this is the last clip of the day. There's so many lights I have to remember to turn off now. We have that one there. I have to turn this light off here. Just gonna grab this before I forget. Excuse me. Then I have to turn off this light over here. Then I have to turn off these lights over here. Then I have to turn off only the left light over here. These have to be turned on in order to be off. And then I have to turn off all 4 of these lights over here. And that still doesn't turn the one off over there, because in order to turn that one off, I would need to go behind all the boxes over there and reach the one. So yeah, who knows? Sometimes it's weird. So I just got some of the Lego in the mail, so I'm going to open it up and then get a quick look at what's inside. So this is a quick overview of what I got. There's a Commander Cody helmet, there is a Hulkbuster, there is a Cruella de Vil and Maleficent or something. I don't know, I never watched it. Then there is Moana and Merida. Then there's one Duplo set. Then there's this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, 6 of these, 5 of these, and 5 of these, but overall pretty good stuff. I'm still getting one more of these in the mail, so I won't be parting that out right now. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. I've now brought the Lego downstairs, so yeah, then just once more, these sets here, I'm still getting one more of them in the mail, and these ones are for part out, and these ones are for inventorying. I think I'll start with this one here, because that printed part there has already been added to the catalog, so there might not be any other parts that have to be added to the catalog, besides like the instruction manual and stuff like that. But that's this one here could be a good and easy one to start with, so I'll probably start with that. But yeah, then it's lots more. I'm still getting 2 more in the mail. But yeah, this is the end of the vlog. I've got lots of work to do, so thank you for watching. If you got this far, today's a Wednesday, so the next vlog should be out on Saturday.